Hello, people. We're in the best time of the year as there is not only the coziness of the fall in the air, but also Heartland episodes every single week. Season 15 of the show is definitely better than Season 14, which makes us so happy as we finally move beyond the depressing topic of Ty's death and adapt once again the regular day-to-day life in the Heartland. Nevertheless, this doesn't mean that we still don't feel the void that is left by Ty's absence. Losing such a crucial character, a show always leaves an impact on not only the plot, but also the audience, and we have been suffering from missing Ty so much for the past year. The worst thing is the fact that as if Ty's absence isn't enough, another beloved character, Georgie, is also nowhere to be seen this season, and we cannot understand why. While some people assume that the showrunners are working on her character arc so that she can have major screen time in Season 16, while others argue that Alisha Newton, who is portraying Georgie, is preparing to leave the show. First, let's remember who Georgie needs. We know that she is one of the main characters who is already loved by everybody and thus needs no introduction. However, we also know that out of sight is out of mind. Thus, it would be nice for everyone to recollect the memory of Georgie, whom we miss so much. Georgie is the adopted daughter of Lou and Peter. She is coming from a difficult background, which led her to basically take refuge in the Heartland Ranch. Jack finds her and takes care of her. Since the family gets attached to her, they decide to adopt her. Despite being a little bit confined and hard to relate at first, as time passed and her childhood traumas diminished, Georgie has become a brilliant young woman who makes wonders with horses. She is great at riding horses and has high ambitions about this profession as she dreams about racing in the Olympics. She also has a boyfriend named Quinn who was trainer of Georgie at first, and then their relationship gradually turned into a romance. Quinn is a typical boy next door who is good-looking, kind, and highly lovable with his sympathetic manners. Although there has been a minor suspicion in previous seasons whether the couple is planning to get married or not, currently they seem to be chilling and living their best lives. Before the release of Season 15, as the audiences, we realized that something wasn't right about the released information. There was no mention of Georgie, and she was missing on any of the behind-the-scenes pictures. Naturally, the rumors started to spread whether or not she is leaving the show. As the season started to be aired, we realized that she was truly missing, at least for the first 3 episodes, and couldn't pinpoint the exact reason why. Finally, in episode 3, Lou did us a favor and explained that Georgie is in Florida, preparing for the Olympics. Well, it was a relief for us, at least for a while. Because this means that even if Georgie is going to lead the series on one day, that day isn't soon, and she will probably have a big return to the show in which her arc will dominate the series. At least this is what we hope for as the Georgie fans. To be honest, after Ty's death, most of us have trouble focusing on Heartland since one of the focus points of the series, which is to have a central romance that shoulders to show, no longer exists. Thus, we immediately looked for other possible candidates that can fit the description. Jack and Lisa's relationship was too settled, while Tim's relationships were always too unreliable. Lou, on the other hand, was always struggling to pursue a relationship as she was seeming confused about what she really wants at all times. As a result, Georgie and Quinn were the only ones that fit the description and provided hope for the future of the series. However, it seems like the showrunners failed to notice the potential of the couple for the sake of the series so far, which is a shame. Ty and Amy's relationship was in a very delicate position since it was somehow managing to be highly dreaming without losing its realistic elements. That's to say, we were believing that their love was totally true and even relatable at some points, while also thinking that it was too good to be true. This balance is highly difficult to keep, especially considering the fact that the show has been going on for 15 years. Therefore, whoever will replace Amy and Ty should somehow find the same balance in their relationship. This means that a tough task is waiting for the creators and the writers of the show who will be responsible for finding the unique balance. To be honest, we aren't sure if they would be willing to work so much on a new romance, which is not guaranteed to be a hit among the audience. Therefore, it would be logical for them to go after an already established relationship that the fans are already digging, just like the one of Georgie and Quinn. These ideas make us think that in Season 16 Georgie will have a larger part in the series, to the point that she might even be regarded as the new protagonist of Heartland who is eyeing for the throne of Amy. Her age, character, and relationship is suitable for the position, and, let's be frank, Heartland needs a striking innovation that will revive the show. What do you think of Georgie's absence? Do you miss her character as much as we do? Do you think she will be leaving the show? Let us know what you think in the comments below. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.